How's it going, everybody? Venom here, and today we're going to be playing some VGC again. I have a new-ish team, and the reason why I say new-ish is because I'm using a Firewater Grass Core that I haven't used before with my usual Porygon 2 Mach Grass Core that you guys saw in our... Well, actually, I didn't use Cress in our last video, did I? Whatever. We'll just say that we did, just for the sake of the video. But this team is very interesting. This Heatran, I'm debating whether or not I want to turn it into slow Tran or medium speed or quick Tran. As you can see, it's set to medium speed, meaning that it's max HP and max special attack, but it's not quiet nature and it's not timid nature, which would be fast or slow Tran, respectively. So we just beat this guy, but I guess we can play him again. And the way I beat him was leading with Crest Tapu Fini, and I'll kind of go over why this team works the way it does. Let's see. Alright, so bringing Heatran here is probably going to be in my best interest. So, the way I see it, I'm looking at his team. Heatran beats most of the Mons on that team. It beats Entei, it beats Tapu Bulu, it beats Steelix, and it beats Thundurus. So Heatran should be brought. Tapu Fini beats everything except Jellicent and Thundurus. Cresselia's obviously just goes with Tapu Fini no matter what, and Porygon 2 is just kind of there because Ice Beam and Thunderbolt kills Tapu Bulu, Charizard, Jellicent, Thundurus, and Steelix respectively. So that's the reason why I'm bringing who I'm bringing, because there's no way I'm going to bring Tapu Bulu to a game where he's potentially going to have 4 fire types. So that's no good. I'm going to go ahead and protect and just Trick Room right away. That way I can get up the initiative. And I know for a fact that that is a Assault Vest Entei because that's what we were playing against last round, and I was able to use knockoff on it. So I know what item it is. He goes Snarl just like I expected. He unfortunately misses Cresselia, and he tries to double lock into the Tapu Fini slot, which is not going to work out for him. Now I'm going to Muddy Water Help Hand, even though Jellicent is most likely Water Absorb. Muddy Water with Help Hand should be able to do, I would guesstimate, about 75% to that Entei. He does decide to switch it out though, which is a good play. But he goes into Steelix, which is kind of questionable. And I miss. Okay, whatever. We're just going to go for it again. I mean, I know this guy obviously is not really experienced in BGC, kind of like me, but I have a little more experience under my belt, because his team is kind of weird. You would normally see Landorus Therian instead of Steelix. You would normally see something like Tapu Fini instead of Jellicent. And Entei is just kind of a weird choice in my opinion, but I mean, whatever. He goes Gyro into Tapu Fini, and he keeps double locking into that slot. So it kind of makes me want to protect. Thankfully I hit the Steelix this turn, and Crest is going to be able to Ice Beam the Steelix, so we get rid of that. So that's something dead. That Muddy Water miss kind of sucks because I would have been able to double target, but what I'm going to do this turn is actually Helping Hand Tapu Fini into Moonblasting Thundurus as he goes for the Giga Drain again. That did a good chunk of damage. I'm happy with that. And now I can safely go into my Porygon 2. And then we can start firing off T-Bolt and Psychic into the Thunder slot. So now it's a matter of, okay, I understand my position. How am I going to win? I mean, that's how most games are played. But in this particular game, that's the format we're going with here. So we do get a lucky special defense drop, which does make me want to double target into the Entei slot, knowing that he is a Assault Vest Entei. And I don't really want to set up Trick Room right now because I do know that Entei, I do know that Jellicent is a rather slow Pokemon. So he does go for the Snarl, but we will be able to double target into the... See, I feel like he's going to switch into Thundurus, trying to get that Volt Absorb, so what I'm going to do is actually T-Bolt into Jellicent, and Psychic into Entei. Just trying to wear them down, and at this point I can switch them out and go into my Heatran whenever I please, But I would like to get Jellicent down to a respectable amount of hit points, so that way I don't have to deal with that later. I'm gonna lose the opportunity to switch, so I feel like I should do that now. And I'll just Psychic into the Entei slot again. Because I know... Yeah, see, my problem is that Jellicent is going to destroy Heatran if I let it uh, set up anything. Yeah, there's a Pain Split. Very interesting. Very interesting. I do get a special attack boost though, and I'm gonna just go Earth Power and T-Bolt, which should be able to bust through Entei. Obviously, since it's at, you know what, 18% at this point. But I don't know if Jellicent's gonna have Water Spout. I'm looking at his set, and it's just kind of weird. He's using Bulldoze Entei though, which is very aggressive. Very interesting. And there's the T-Bolt. Yeah, it does have a Wiki Berry, which really, really, really sucks. I'm going to Protect and Ice Beam into the Thundurus slot, because I know that the Thundurus is Choice Scarfed, and so I feel like he's going to just attack my Heatran. And at this point, Porygon 2 should be able to beat the other two Mons by himself, so that's not a big concern. There's the T-Bolt into the Heatran slot. He tried to double target, so now we're going to be able to take the kill onto Thundy. And I have no clue what his last move is, but it's not anything useful for him at this point. So I'll throw him a GG, because that was a GG. I'm going to hit him with an Earth Power. And this is where kind of not running minus speed kind of helps, because Heatran was able to outspeed Jellicent. And we are able to pick up the pick for the win there. So we're balancing at about 1300 elo, which is not great, but it's not awful. Okay, so we lost to this guy earlier. I feel like he's going to run the same exact lead, but I kind of learned my lesson this time around. We're going to bring Heatran, because last time I was like, let's not bring Heatran and see how that goes, and that didn't turn out well at all. I think I brought Muck last time, but I'm not going to bring Muck this time. I think bringing Muck is what made me lose, because I didn't have fire support to eliminate Lucario and Victory Bell, so, I mean, that's a thing, Lucario Victory Bell. But, his entire team is pretty quick, other than Incineroar, who's pretty slow. So I feel like getting up Trick Room is going to be very relevant this game. So I do lead with my Crest Tapu Fini. I have my Misty Seed activate, so I get my special boost. I'm going to try to Trick Room, and I'm going to go for the Calm Mind. He Fake Outs on my Cresselia. I'm going to go ahead and Calm Mind up with Tapu Fini. Now I'm going to go for the Trick Room and Protect, because last time we played, he double targeted into my Tapu Fini. Goes Knock Off into the Crest slot. Ooh, good prediction by my opponent. He does do the correct prediction of double targeting into my Crest. But now I'm going to be able to fire off a Helping Hand +1 Muddy Water, which I believe Oko's both of them. Or I can just miss Sneasel completely. Ah, so annoying. So annoying. I get to go to Heatran now, though, and Muddy Water Heat Wave will definitely kill both of them. But this is really, really annoying, because Sneasel should be dead, and then that would put Lucario in an awful position, but fortunately that's not the way we're playing this out. I don't know, I lost to Substitute. Are you serious right now? So we just missed Heat Wave on both of them, and that cost us the game. Literally a 5% chance to happen. So it does happen. Missing sucks, but whatever. Whatever. Not even going to complain. This game does provide me some usage for Tapu Bulu, because I know Tapu Bulu hasn't been brought, so I'll bring it just for fun so I can showcase it, because this doesn't look like a too... I know it's a Trick Room aggressive team, which doesn't make me want to bring Heatran, because my Heatran works better where Trick Room is an option, but it's not mandatory. And so bringing Tapu Bulu wouldn't be, I mean, excuse me, bringing Heatran wouldn't be in my best interest. Thought I made all these mail, but whatever. So we're going to lead Crest Tapu Fini against the Snorlax Mimikyu lead. And this is one of the classic leads where his Snorlax is going to just set up and destroy my team. So he goes Belly Drum, and because I double targeted, he's not going to be able to Belly Drum. But I did get a crit, which kind of did matter, unfortunately for him. Huh. This Mimikyu is going to probably Shadow Claw my Cresselia, which is not good. Okay, Shadow Sneaks instead, which is good, because it's Life Orb. Are you serious? Are you serious? How did we miss Muddy Water and Heat Wave so much? So much. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to Helping Hand because I'm going to go down to Shadow Sneak. That's so rubbish, though. At least I get the pick. I'm telling you, that's absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to go to Tapu Bulu now because that's a very obvious play that I need to make. Man. Alright, Guzzlord. Guzzlord goes down to Moonblast. I really like the shiny Guzzlord. It's really cool. And Superpower will be able to take down Snorlax. That's fine. We win that play. I don't know why he protected Guzzlord, because Guzzlord was not my priority at that point. And even at -1, we can use the Z, Gracium Z. Oh, he has Heatran as his last. I mean, I'm a little worried, but I'm not that worried, mostly because P2 beats Heatran one-on-one any day. He goes Heat Wave, hits both my Mons. Moonblast still takes the Oko and Guzzlord, and a -1 Superpower still does 54% to Heatran, which easily puts him in range of losing to my Porygon 2 next turn. Because, you know, no, there's not really any way that a Heatran can beat Porygon 2 unless it's using Toxic, which in this metagame is not really good to bring regardless. So there you go, that's a free win for us. So I know a few people have been asking how do I get this custom layout, and I will make a short video on how to do it because it's actually very simple, it's just nobody really knows how. And I do know that looking at the regular showdown screen is really boring. Alright, we found a game. Sorry, that took a while. This is definitely a Trick Room team. Now, this is a very hard team, and I probably, like, immediately looking into this team preview, I don't feel like I'm going to be able to pull a win, but we'll do our best. I'm going to lead Tapu Fini Crest, bring Heatran in back for Celesteela, and we'll bring... I'm going to just bring Tapu Bulu, even though it doesn't actually sound that smart. Tapu Bulu does beat half of his team, and it also stops the Crocodile, which I find to be a big threat. So I'm going to just bring it. This is the lead I was expecting him to do, but regardless, I'm just going to not set up Trick Room. Well, I'm going to Muddy Water Help Hand right away, because I figure he's probably going to set up Trick Room for me. And there you go, I get a crit onto the Muck, and I'm able to delete the Figgy Berry, which is important. He goes Curse with Muck, probably going to set up Trick Room next turn, which is relatively scary. But I'm not that concerned, because I do know that another Muddy Water... come on! Tapu Fini, you're letting me down here. You and Heatran have been missing way too much. Way too much. Goes Ice Beam again. Not getting any accuracy drops either. Ah, boy. I'm gonna reset Trick Room, so I'm gonna put Trick Room down for a bit. He does predict the switch, though. I'll be able to take that kill onto the Muck slot. Curse is actually an interesting idea that I kind of want to test out, but I like Shadow Sneak more because it gives you that priority. That's definitely a Salt Vest Crocodile. Gonna protect and set up Trick Room, if that's even possible to do at this point. I wonder if he brought Celesteela in the back. He goes into his muck. He goes Rock Slide. Please don't flinch. Please don't flinch. Please don't flinch. Thank you. I'm going to Heat Wave Helping Hand. Ooh, get a crit. There's the Earthquake. That's fine with me. That's a fine turn. Realistically. No wait, no it's not. I just realized I needed Heatran for Muck. Oh no. Oh no. I need to turn off Trick Room. Yeah, that was stupid of me to do. Now I have to Bloom Doom into that slot. Yeah, see, this was stupid of me. I think Bloom Doom kills Muck, though, so that's fine. This should kill Muck. Good. Good job. You're not letting me down yet. I mean, this game is pretty much over, um, based on a lot of things. I'm not really scared by Crook, so I want to just get rid of this Porygon too, but I kind of can't now that my terrain is gone. So I'll just try Muddy Water. Please don't flinch, please don't flinch, please don't flinch. Thank you, please drop. No! If I had gotten that superpower off. That's so frustrating. So inwardly frustrating. That's game. Nothing you can do. Oh well. Because I feel like I would have been able to kill him. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered because Marowak still beats Bulu, but that's still annoying. Regardless, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.